Hey guys, this is Squish, and welcome back to Backpacker in 7 Days to Die. So you might notice that we're at Jen's incredibly early. Unbelievably early. If you caught the end of yesterday's video, you know why that is. If you didn't catch the end of that, I will go ahead and play that now while I go and loot. Well, let's take care of you first. Now I'll play you guys why I'm here so early, while I go and loot all of Jen's shit. Oh man, that was a little too exciting for me last night.
There's something different about you today. What is it? New armor? Ooh, new haircut?
Considering you haven't technically met me yet, Jen, I'm entirely new to you. But thank you for your interest. So after all of that excitement, well, actually in the midst of all that excitement, I had to abandon all hope. Actually, I was just really glad that I had the bicycle at that point. If I didn't, I would have been in a lot of trouble. I don't know why I didn't build higher than 3. So with all that excitement, I kind of had to ditch out and come running to Jen's. Oh, I didn't get everything. I'll take you for now. And I should open you up. Sharp sticks. Is that my next spear? Yes, it is. You know what? I'm actually going to sell this 4 bytes.
Trader Jen's got you covered.
Now, I'm not entirely sure why I thought 3 blocks would be good enough. Obviously, it wouldn't be.
You could handle yours. This is dangerous
picking
work,
up a fetch because we might be able to just cheese it. We're not going to do a bunch of quests today. Today, we're just going to look mainly for books. Kind of get an idea of Jen's little town here. And then we're going to head back and see what the damage is. So as I keep trying to say, I don't know why I thought 3 blocks would be good enough. I think initially I was like, oh, I just need to get... I'm just keeping an eye out, because... Is that the wolf? No, that's a bush. There's a wolf out here. When I first came. Oh, that would be the wolf. Dear God, let's go. I think when I first put the mine together, I was just thinking, if I put a ladder 3 blocks high, they can't get to it, but I can. But that's not good enough if you start to have a stack of zombies, and I know that. You need at least 4. You need 4 blocks higher or more. And I think given the weapons I have so far in this series, more is going to be better. So obviously in all of this, we want to get more spear books. But it would also be nice to keep getting those rifle books. And I also want more of the spear skill books. Not necessarily just the crafting books. Because I had someone drop in the comments that that's when spears really get good. And I didn't really think about that. I didn't think about all the perks that would come with that. So I want to explore that. Obviously, I have some familiarity with that for the clubs. Oh, it's the hoarder house. We are not doing a job in the hoarder house this series. I refuse. It never goes well. You know what? I've never broken off both zombie arms. Can they just not attack you then? So once we kind of get a scope of the town here, my plan is actually to head back to the mine. I want to see the scope of damage that they managed to do. They were already breaking through when I made a run for it. And then I want to get it a little bit repaired. We also really need to start on that horde base. I know I laid a few blocks down. It's not going to be enough. And honestly, I'm thinking that we're not going to have enough time for me to build up what I really have in my head. So I'm kind of thinking about doing something a little simpler. Ooh, there's iron spears. And then we can worry about building it up in between horde nights and get to what I had envisioned. far cry from the 20 hits that it took us that first time I accidentally had 5 crawlers come out of that truck at the beginning of the series, huh? Oh, amazing how things change. Can I choose this? It says it's up. Can I just choose it? That might be the fastest fetch I have ever done. Now I don't care if we're encumbered, because we're just getting mailboxes. We're just not going to go too far away from the bike, because that might get us into trouble. Hey, Poopy Pants Daycare. That's always a fun one. Hi, buddy. You want a spear to the face? Well, that's what you're getting. You know, if zombies ran after people like this in a real zombie apocalypse, I feel like we could use that, harness that to make energy. You know, like the little hamster wheel spinning? Instead, it's a bunch of zombies on giant wheels. Humans standing behind glass, just existing, so the zombies run at them. Voila, energy crisis solved. Zombie power. Hey, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not seeing any POIs that I'm really jonesing to check out more. Oh, it looks like there might be a little bit of town that I missed, but we'll go check in with Jen first. I didn't check her stock either. Oh, and last night I did have 2 more skill points to spend. I did spear speed, because I figured that would help out a bit. And then I also did pack mule. Now, pack mule is one that I almost never do. In a normal series, there's no real reason to do it. That's kind of how I feel. You know what? We'll do one more job for her. I think those 2 forged ahead would get us to our workbench, so we're gonna grab those. And the cooking one. Oh, she has some 7.62. And a pipe pistol, but the thing with the pipe pistol is you might as well just wait until you find a toilet pistol.
Remember me if you need medical supplies.
Yep, there's our workbench. I'm not telling you to get bone, Jen. I just don't need that. When we head back, we're going to make sure that, I really hate going through the holes. I don't like the water. I can't tell you how much I hate this. It's a lot. I hated that a lot too. And yes, I'm upset that I screamed. I'm doing that thing where I'm tense again, and so I'm just being very careful, but it also makes me really quiet. Like, I get afraid to say anything. You think you're... Whoa! What are you doing? It doesn't matter now, because now you're dead. That's a good hole. Now we're just gonna do the stabby game. I don't like that that wasn't the rest of the clear. Are you the last one? You must be the last one. Oh. There's someone downstairs? How did I miss someone downstairs? Please tell me it's just a crawler and the ceiling's not about to fall in. Okay. Okay. We're gonna head to Jen's. We're gonna head home. As much of home as we have. And then we're gonna repair. I don't know that we're gonna get to the horde base tonight. Which is fine. Through the night, as long as I don't have a repeat of last night, I'll probably just mine and get materials in order to be able to work on the horde base. I'm not super happy that I've yet to get a pistol. Like, that's one of the guns you get pretty quickly, generally. Where did I put my bike? I shouldn't just wander out of places without knowing where my things are. I have been enjoying the weapons that I've been using this series a surprising amount, but I'm not familiar with them, and they're all pretty slow, except maybe the exception of the spear. But the spear takes a lot more hits than the club usually does for me. Hopefully the horde is gone. That just occurred to me. I'm going to be in trouble if they're not, because then I'm going to have to start over somewhere else. I'm not dealing with that mess. I was also really not prepared to have a screamer right away. Because 4 days in feels like right away. Okay. Honestly, not as much damage as I was expecting. Anyone down here? That would have been really bad if they were. We'll get that plugged up. And, yeah, that's actually not bad at all for us. I do think I want to add, some protective layering. And, let's see. We could build this up one. And then kind of go out. Have some fresh water to drink. And there, things already look up. I'm winging the horde base a little bit. Like, I have an idea of what I want, but I don't have a real plan, if that makes sense. I just want to see if what I have in mind will work, and unfortunately I'm going to have to make some adjustments on what that is. Oh, and you know what else I wanted? Spike traps. We're going to put some spike traps outside mine. And I'm hoping that'll dissuade some more screamy visitors. So I know we're doing jobs for the traders, but how long do you think it would be in the zombie apocalypse before everyone was doing, like, normal jobs again? And in that kind of a world, like, how do you quit your job, right? Because most jobs are made out of need then. Like, they're driven by necessity. So lumberjack would obviously be a job that would exist pretty soon into the apocalypse, I think. That or everyone would just tear apart things already made out of wood. Oh, and you know, while I'm out here, I was actually going to put our farm out back here a ways. But yeah, since everything would be a need-based job, how do you quit? How are you like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore? I mean, I guess people already quit in our day-to-day life, kind of bizarre. And not everyone, but you have those instances of people. I'm hearing some weird noises this play session, and I don't like it. I don't appreciate it at all. There are stories of people, you know, doing unusual things to quit. I think the weirdest way I saw someone quit, I was working for a pizza shop at one point, and one of the girls who worked there with me came in with a Starbucks cup that said, "This is my 2 weeks." And she wanted to give it to me to give to the owner. I'm like, no, there is no way I am handing that to the owner. If you want to quit like that, you can hand it to him yourself. He was livid. He was not a even-tempered man to begin with, but something about that just pissed him off. He spent the rest of the night stewing, which was miserable for the rest of us because this was a Friday night. We had a rush going on. It wasn't that unusual to have him pissed off and us have to figure everything else out while he, not intentionally, but functionally worked against us the entire time. So I was debating a little bit on if I could take my vehicle into my inventory again and then use it. And I think so. Like, I've picked up things that have, as long as they haven't despawned, right? So I think it makes sense that I'd be able to pick up my bike and, oop, that wasn't what I wanted, and place it back down. And I'm laying things out so I'll be able to finish them in the night. I mean, my main goal is going to be mining, because we need materials for that horde base. But we also need to be protected enough in order to get materials for the horde base. I thought I heard someone. Oh. There's a few someones. How? I know I'm tempting fate. But I want some experience. I do think the rest of the night is just going to be gathering materials, so I'm gonna say goodbye here. Tomorrow...
We're closed, so fuck off.
Fuck you, Wrecked. Tomorrow we're going to set something up for the horde base. We'll get it most of the way done. We might not get it all of the way done just because we do still have day 7. So hopefully we can get a few jobs done as well. I would like to, because then I can try to get some more ammo. And we need a gun that's not as slow. That's the long and the short of it. The rifle and the shotgun are great. They hit hard. But at one shot per reload, it's way too slow to deal with anything real. We will work on that tomorrow. Hopefully I will be able to get some more fortifications done on the little mine here through the night, but we'll see. I am hoping to just lay low, but if that does not happen, like before, I will leave the nighttime in so you guys can see all of the excitement. Which you just wander away. Don't wander this way. So I will see you guys tomorrow.